Welcome to Craft Plan Create. Hello, my crafty friends. Today we are working in the Courage Journal. We are going to be working on these pages right here. And last week we decorated these pages. So my goal for this week is to preserve as much of this artwork as I can. I'm going to have to cover up some of this writing. I'm going to be using some things, not all of this, but definitely this, the letter from Minerva McGonagall when she gifted Harry Potter his Nimbus 2000. So I'm going to go ahead and separate this letter from the rest of the page, ripping off all of the excess that I'm not going to use in this layout. But really this video is a fly by the seat of my pants kind of video. I don't have anything really planned. This is pretty much all I have planned. So anyway, I hope that all of you are having a good week so far. I hope that you're enjoying these videos, and I hope I don't rip up all of this letter. Maybe I'll dedicate these 2 pages to the Harry Potter concept art. I don't know yet. I'm just going to put this letter down here somewhere, but the rest we're going to figure out as we go along. So my go-to move when I don't know what to do is to ink my pages, and I'm going to use this Distress Oxide Vintage Photo Color. As I ink these pages, I hope to open the creative floodgates that are currently slammed shut, so let's see what happens. What I decided to do is to collage, so I'm using this Fiskars craft mat to protect my other page that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. And I'm going to use this glue stick. It's just a regular school glue stick. And I'm going to apply it directly to the page because I'm just taking the bits of torn up book pages from the Harry Potter book. My goal is to cover up as much of this left page as possible with the collage. There's all kinds of ways to collage. I'm just applying the glue directly to the paper itself and then applying the book pages right on top. I'm going to repeat this process until the page is covered sufficiently for my taste. The cool thing about this purple glue is that when it's wet, it is purple, and when it is dry, there is no sticky residue, and it is clear. And if it ever gets into a place where you don't want it to be, you can just rub the excess glue right off when it's wet. So that's really cool too, and I'm going to demonstrate that right here. Now, if you like rough edges like I do, all you have to do is take your clear ruler or a metal one and rip off the excess. So this is how I'm going to frame out this picture. I'm going to lay one more piece on camera, and then the rest I'm going to do off camera, and I'll be back when I finish collaging this left page. I also decided to use the chapter titles from the Harry Potter book. I inked the edges, and I'm going to cover up my book pages in my journal. My camera stopped recording, so all of this concept art is already glued down. However, I am going to change it to match the theming of flying broomsticks. These are the pictures I have available to me. I really like this dragon with Harry flying away from it. Let's switch out Aragog and the Centaur for the Weasley twins flying on their broomsticks. As you can see here, I did rip them off and it left a mess. But the great thing about collaging is that you can just re-collage the pages. So let me just tear off these little bits and bobs and I'll collage again over this hot mess. I've already applied glue to these torn bits of book page and I'm just going to lay them down randomly. If you're new here, I want to thank you so much for stopping by, and my goal for making videos is hopefully to inspire other people to craft in their day and sprinkle some crafting joy and craft therapy into their life. So I'm just going to put this little piece here. There you go. I'm going to add this little piece here and that'll fix this whole collage area. Now, I'm going to put down my craft mat again to protect this right page, and I just want to ink around the letter from McGonagall to Harry about the Nimbus 2000. Generally speaking, I ink my edges with a blending tool using a downward motion, as you see here. Now I'm just going to use some glue and glue down this letter from McGonagall. Now I need to glue down these pictures of the Weasley twins flying. This is when they disrupted Umbridge, and this one is when they left the school to start their own business. So I'm going to glue this one down here on the left side, kind of tilted at an angle. It has a lot of glue, as you can see. Let me just lay this down carefully. There we are. And here's the next one that I'm going to lay down at kind of a lower tilted angle. In this Harry Potter World of Stickers sticker book, there are stickers for Quidditch. They're very stark white, so I'm going to ink them and tone them down a bit. The starkness needs to change. And I'm just going to do that by lightly swirling the ink over the sticker itself. Doesn't this look like tea-dyed paper? I really like it. I might color a couple more of these stickers. I also want to let you know that I did not put any more ink on the blending tool. I just used whatever was on the sponge. So let's take this one off of the page here, and let's place it on this page. But here, I just want to cover all this wording. And I think it looks great with all the Quidditch stuff there. And this sticker says, "You can score Gryffindor." And can't you just imagine the cheering? Anyway, I'm going to use more glue stick just to make sure that this doesn't lift up. I really like that all the ink is staying on the sticker. So anyway, now that this is down, I want to cover up the page number there on the bottom with another Quidditch title. So I'm just going to rip this up and ink it, and then glue it down here to this left page. I'm just going to put a little school glue, move this ink pad, and place this right here at the bottom. So I'm just going to move this up a little so you can see this. Now on this page, I want to use some of these Gryffindor Quidditch player stickers to create a fun border. I have to admit that the adhesive on these stickers is not very strong, so they definitely need some reinforcement. I'm going to play around with a few of these, and then I'll be back when I have the edging that I like. Now that these are all glued into place, I'm just going to take my scissors and cut fun edging. So I'm going to use the edges of these stickers to guide where I'm cutting. On this very fun edge, I'm going to use this book paper like washi tape. So I'm going to tear tiny little strips off and cover up these edges. So now I'm just going to trim off this little edge that's sticking off. And for this really fun V-shape edge, I think I'm just going to place this straight here. Instead of putting two pieces, I'm just going to place this directly across. So, how's that going to look? Maybe I need a longer book page. Well, I'm just going to apply the glue and try it out. I think it should work out fine. See, there we go. And even though it's sticking out and you can see it here, I'm just going to trim this little residual piece off. Well, this is a really awkward angle to cut at, but I'm going to try my best. There we go. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. You know, I actually really like it. It kind of blends into the page right behind it. But I think I want to add another piece of book page just to widen this strip here at the top. Maybe this one will work. Yeah, I think that's good. Does that have glue on it? Okay. Let me rip that off. I need a little bit more glue here. And then I'll place this down and trim it off. Once I trim off all this excess, I think all of my decorating of these pages is completely done. I really like the way this left page came out with the concept art. I like that this page is just dedicated to Quidditch. It turned out better than I thought it would because really I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do when we started this whole process. Well, let me clean all of this off and I'll be right back. So before I leave you guys for today, I just hope that this series is sparking your own creativity to pour a little bit of your personality into your journals. And I'm just going to do a quick flip to the other page here. And I really like all this collaging and how this page blends into the background there. If you're enjoying this series, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. Until next week, when we decorate these pages over here, I want to thank you all for watching my video to the end. Take care of yourself and bye for now.